What's in your diary?
What's in your diary?
What's in your diary?
What's in your diary?
What's in yours?
Hey, Mike.
What's going on, Ty?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Well, welcome back to another season 4.
Yes, another fire one coming. Episode 1 was really good. I really enjoyed that.
I'm happy you liked it. It was like my first formal interview, so I didn't know how that was gonna go, but
I think you did a great job at it. Yeah, very good, very good. I forget her name.
Deborah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was hidden. Yeah. I'm excited for like the rest of it to happen. But you know, I'm gonna be watching the Bleachers this year, right, Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
From the Bleachers.
Well, so guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm formerly known as Mike, also, and I've been on the podcast for 2 seasons. Me and Ty have been working together for 2 seasons, and it's been great. But as I think some of you guys know that I've been in pursuit in music and pursuing just becoming an artist in the music industry. And during this off season, we had a break, but there was things that needed to be handled and stuff, and just life, it was just happening, and just growing and like meeting artists and stuff like that. So with all that being said, guys, I will not be joining Tyra on this journey of season 4, but we are always going to be open to working together and collabing. And so, Ty, you want to like give a little like how did like what was going on in your life during this time in the off season, and then like we can just give the listeners just like quick give them understanding of why we needed to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, at like the end of last season, I started my prayer wall, and one of the prayers that I had on there was, in this off season, I know God, you put it on my heart to really just be fasting and praying for the business. And so like whatever is meant to be here, keep it. Whatever is not meant to be here, remove it.
Anything toxic, get it out of my life.
No, that's not it. But it was just like whatever wasn't aligned with his plan, or like just anything like that. Just as a constant prayer that I can just have for the business, because I was like, I don't want to ever be in anything that he's not approving of or whatever. Like it, I don't know. So then at the end of last season, I know there was a lot going on, like you were training, and like it was a lot with the riot, and it was just a lot like for everybody. At the end of last season, it was just a lot going on in the world, and I feel like a lot of distance kind of grew between us, like June and July. And it was just crazy. I mean, because I had been fasting and praying about this same exact thing, and then it ended up happening. So then I'm like, okay. Then I got multiple signs just from people in my life and just different things. And I was just like, okay, God. And then God revealed some things to me that he didn't really approve me sharing. But yeah, he just revealed some things to me about you. And then, I mean, that's when we had a conversation about like how much time you planned on spending, like working with the business and stuff. Yeah. I guess I don't know.
Pretty much she just had to drop some dead weight, and and now she can fly. No, not a good joke.
No, because it wasn't even that.
No, yeah, I'm just playing around. But yeah, June, July, it was nuts. Like you said, everything that's going on, rioting and whatnot, and then just one of the things that I expressed to Tyra when we had this conversation was that like part of me that when I come to the mic to the microphone is like I bring like my experiences with me, and like if I'm unable to walk around this earth and just do as I do, like I feel like I don't know, I'm not being myself. And so like that's like a part of me that I felt like I gotta like stay true to it. Like this is part of like me as an artist as well. This is how I, hear sounds when I'm just, living to the beat of my own drum. Like I have to like continue to put in the time, to progress as an artist. And I remember last season when I, spoke on like I'm not really in a hurry to like, try to like make it, quote unquote. But like work still needs to be put in that, and it's like I'm only gonna reap as much as I sow. I mean, I'm only gonna reap as much as I sow, and if I'm not sowing as much as I need to be sowing in order to make it, then it's like, why am I really even pursuing this sort of thing and putting myself in these situations? Or I think you get what I'm saying. So like that was a big tug and war. And then after Tyra brought up these matters and things that God put on her heart, and and listening to her, it just made sense. I'm like, like although like my personality and like how I'm wired, I'm like, oh, like I can handle it, like let's do it, like the last thing that I want to do is hinder another person's dream, or another person's goals, because I can't lay down my pride and say, you know what, I can't really do it right now, or so it was like, it was tough because I was telling my friends, I'm like, I love podcasting, and like I love working with Ty, and I like I told you, like I believe in the It's Not Your Diary brand. So it was like so tough. I'm like, what do I, but giving it time and being really gentle with the situation, because it's more than just business. Like we're friends, we're like pretty much gonna be like we're in the bleachers together, if all is well, and we can go see the basketball game, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's no room, and especially because we're God's children, there's no room for beef, there's no room for any clouds or anything in the water to leave it murky. Like in all areas of my life, I want transparency and clarity, and so like I'm glad that we're able to have this talk. And I'm also glad that it didn't like get all like
what
I like it just didn't like blow up out of like out of proportion. Like we didn't take it to any like anything extreme.
Like beef.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
No.
Like, we don't need
that point.
We don't need that,
I hope I don't got beef with nobody.
No,
I don't need that.
We don't, and
yeah.
So yeah, guys, that's pretty much where we're at, and of course, I'm going to be praying for the podcast and always looking, and I think sharing, and I think as I continue to grow, and network.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working with people, like, I'm going to be able to hop on the podcast and, yo, I was actually thinking, I was like, I could be like kind of like one of those reporters, like news reporters. Alive in the hurricane right now, guys. Just living.
Oh my God.
But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like once things start moving for you or going in like a direction where you feel like you do want to do that, if God put that on your heart, that's why I say, pray and ask God, like, is this what he wants for you in this season? If not, then okay. But if God did put it on your heart for it to be in a different season, like, I'm completely open to that. So yeah, no beef, all love.
Always. Yeah, that's good. Well, I kind of wanted to do an icebreaker.
Icebreaker after we talk? I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
That should have been before we talked.
I just wanted to rip the Band-Aid off. Just rip it off.
Y'all, we just came on here and didn't really talk before this. So.
Yeah, we didn't even do like a final rundown or anything. We were just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one time, that's one thing I need to work on, like having conversations that I just do not want to have. Like, it's like very, very tough conversation, like confrontation and stuff like that. That's one of those areas that I still need to like just
work on it.
Work on it, like,
yeah.
And then like maybe even like disappointing, like I hate to disappoint others. So that was another, thing. Like it took me like a week, I think, to respond to Ty.
A week. And if I was just like not saved, I would have been my old self and been like, really? I'm not even gonna respond. You can just.
But it was. I appreciate like your patience and like just like keeping the Jets cool, like not coming at me hard, because like I like was telling my friends, I was like, I take this like serious, so I want to just make sure like I speak to the right people about it, like and like I want to make sure like, hey, this is like, I'm thinking, I just want to make sure my thinking's on track and everything, like I'm not tweaking, right? So I really appreciate that. So yeah, guys, if you guys have issue with me, and be prepared to wait for a response, because I want to make sure like, I'm not just like, I'm understanding on all cylinders and everything. Like I take all that serious. So yeah, hopefully once I get better, it'll be more rapid responses, but
yeah, honestly, I feel like that's what God been having me do. Like this year alone, I've been having hard conversations like every month, like at least twice a month since May. So I think God is kind of just pushing both of us in a way that we probably never been pushed before, and that's like pushing us out of our comfort zone. I feel like we got to a point where like we both were comfortable, like, we'll just come on here, do what we gotta do, go about our business. But I was like, now he's pushing us to be uncomfortable. And that's why I said, like, we probably will come together again in the future, but there's a reason why this is happening. It's something for us both that we have to learn. So then we'll probably just come back later or do something else. Who knows?
So did you hear that, listeners? This isn't goodbye. This is maybe a see you later. but so I mean, I just got this idea in my head. Since you're going to be interviewing, majority of this. Do you mind if you do a little interview? Do you mind if I interview you for a couple questions? All right, for sure. Let's play this game. So in season 4, what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the lives of the people who listen. Yeah, because I feel like people always reach out to me privately and just tell me like, how inspired they are. But I feel like I'm looking to see people that I don't know. I'm looking to see like how God is transforming their lives or just like where they are, because it's about them, not me.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, what episode are you looking forward to the most?
I don't know. I think I'm probably looking forward to the drug addicted parent, like surviving a drug addicted parent episode the most, because the episode that's all I'm gonna say. I might say more later, but I don't want to say too much because it's not till the end of the season, and I don't want nobody.
I feel you. Coming. Saving the juice. Okay. I mean, I have no more further questions.
Okay.
I got nothing else off to. I was trying to listen. I was like paying attention, and I was like, I don't got another question in the log. Yeah. No. Oh wait, I heard your garden didn't do nothing.
Oh yeah, no, sad garden. Yeah, we did too many bubbles out there, and too much soap solution and plants don't mix. So a lot of them died off from the bubbles when we were like locked in the house, and then some bugs ended up getting to the roots of the other ones. And I have one sweet potato plant, and I think 2 of the sunflower plants that die. I think I got one of those left, but the bugs probably gonna get to those soon enough because I didn't take them out or nothing. Yeah. So yes, I might try again next year, but probably not. I'm feeling a little discouraged. I saw you had some big plants. What did you have? Like zucchini?
Yeah, you seen those?
Those were huge. That's a lot of zoodles.
Those are zucchinis. Yeah, I never had zoodles though.
You never?
I'm not eating nothing from this garden. Like this is just practice. Next year is the real.
Why are you not eating? You giving it all away?
No, I just don't trust the soil yet. Like my grandma, she's been like trying to grab a zucchini, but I'm like, Gran, like the soil, I'm just not sold on it 100%. So
what soil did you use?
No, it's just in my backyard. It's in my backyard, but I just don't think it's healthy. I want to strengthen it up. I'm making a compost for next year. And
those you can eat those fruits and veggies.
I don't know.
It's better than the stuff that you get at the grocery store.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just I gotta test my soil. I don't know how to test my soil or anything, but I know that like I need to like one thing that I do is like I steam my vegetables and I use the vegetable water. And pour it on my plants. I use like tea bags, coffee grounds and everything. And then I'll like use my hair and I'll like spread my hair like around to keep the like animals away.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just like, you know what? I want to continue to just get better, and maybe next year's harvest is the real one.
So what are you gonna do with the food that you have?
I think I'm just gonna take some photos with it and just I leave the zucchinis outside to see if any of the animals don't even eat it. So I'm like, it's so weird. Maybe they're just not zucchini eaters or anything, but I'm kind of upset.
I feel like they are okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I may take a bite out of one.
You should.
But
What do you think?
zucchinis though, and what am I gonna do with
You can make lasagna. You can make those zucchinis are perfect for the lasagna noodles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
I'm these radishes that are coming, and everything that all the veggies that I don't regularly eat are growing. Like radish, I don't eat radish like that.
Radishes.
But hold on, my grandma she just caught me some. Check that out, guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah. For the next year's harvest.
So you're gonna have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we're excited. And we're expanding the garden too. I just had like a little half portion for practice. Yeah, next year, God willing. Hopefully not God willing, because I'm trying to get up out this jam. I'm trying to get up out my mom's and start up a garden somewhere else. I've been thinking about this cool idea.
What?
I'll probably have to share with you off air.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know our listeners like that. Don't want nobody stealing my ideas or anything.
Oh my God.
I'm just playing.
I'll steal your idea.
I think once you hear it, you'll be like, I may take this one. That's pretty good. But guys, I hope that you guys final words. I just have some final words and then I'll be out of your hair.
Okay.
And so to the fellow healer, the fellow listener, friend, co-worker, ex-girl, whoever you are listening, I just wanted to just pray blessings on your life and whatever God has for you in the duration of this crazy, crazy year. May it all be for his ultimate purpose, which is ultimate good. And I pray that it transform you all into better images of yourself. I pray that it will make you more Christ-like, and I pray that it will help leave this world a little more brighter as these days move forward. And God bless you all. And I'll hopefully be back on here soon, guys. It's not goodbye, but it's see you later, right?
Yeah. Well, alrighty. I will talk to y'all next time.
Sure. Good night, guys.
Hey, everybody. So I wanted to hop back on after me and Mike finished recording and just actually record the podcast for today. We wanted to just clear the air from everything that was going on. It would have just been like, oh, wait, there was somebody else on here. Now he's not on there right now. So, yeah, we wanted to clear that up for y'all. So, yes, I'm going to go ahead. I know we did a few segments, but I did just want to share, since it is a new season, just like my happy thoughts. So, for our happy thoughts segment, I just wanted to share that I just came off of a trip with my friends. We went to the Woman Evolve virtual experience with Sarah Jakes Roberts, her sister, and like a bunch of other people. And it was just really fun. And we, after like all the girls that were on the trip, were just talking about how we just really felt moved by it and how empowering it just was to just be around women who just all have the same goals. And a little update, because I know I kept updating y'all on my plants. So yes, I talked about it a little bit before, but yeah, when I was thinking about my plants, I'm just like, wow, what happened? And then my friend was telling me how these little white bugs were attacking her plants. And I was like, man, I should really check. So when I was looking around the pots, I was trying to add dirt to some of them. And then I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, like there's those little red and white bugs. And I actually learned that the little white ones, they actually were attacking my plants at the roots. And I was asking her, I'm like, yeah, so how do you get them off? Like, how do you like save the plant? She's like, I guess you have to take them out and wash the roots off. And I was just like, oh, okay, that seems like a lot, but you want to save the plant. That's what you got to do. So yeah, I really wasn't up for that. Yeah, so they died. A lot of them died. I still have a few. Like I said, I got a few left. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep y'all up to date. I'll keep posting pictures. They look kind of sorry, but I actually need to post a new picture of how it's looking out there. But yeah, it's pretty sad. I just wanted to let y'all know how that was going. But yeah, for our message today, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to name this episode because there's a lot going on, but God gave me this message when I was really thinking about my plants and like what I was going to do. I'm just like, wow, I'm going to have to get back on here and tell them how I ruined them. I didn't want to do the work to take the plants out and clean the roots off, and that just kind of opened up a whole door for the message that I had today. And after I went to the conference, I was just thinking like, wow, I just feel like I'm in this season where so much is changing and God is like really pushing me to like have tough conversations with people and just pushing me in all these different directions in this season in my life. And where was I going with that? And yeah, and I really felt like I was in the season of being like uprooted, for a long time. I guess my life was just going down this like one road, and it just wasn't the road that God had intended for my life. And that's why I was telling Mike, like, I just think we came to that point where we just kind of, God was trying to take us in different directions or trying to pull us in different directions. And I feel like that is just really showing that like he's just changing everything. Like as soon as I get comfortable, he's moving me. But it's like us as his children, we want to be uprooted and moved. And, with that comes discomfort, comes hurt and pain, And I was just thinking like, okay, like I brought it all back to the fact that the bugs in those plants, they needed those nutrients. Like they knew that the nutrients were in the roots of the plants, and that's why they were attacking them. Like they didn't go for the leaves, they didn't go for anything else, they went for the roots. So in that case, I didn't know that they had even attacked the plant until after it was like already dead. So it just reminded me of like us, we are in seasons in our lives and we're in places in our lives where we can't even see the enemy attacking us on the inside. We can't even see how he comes at us. We can't even see how things are just changing in us for the bad sometimes until it's too late, until people can already see it on the outside, until it's like pouring out of us, until it's just not where it should be, until it's at the worst. And that was just reminding me like, okay, yes, sometimes God does have to uproot us. Like my plants, I should have taken them out the pots, cleaned them off. I should have done that, but I didn't want to do that, so they died. And then sometimes that's what's happening to us. God is trying to uproot us. God is trying to pull us out of these pots. God is trying to move us to something better, trying to clean us off, clean off the old, the bad, the hurt, the pain, all the things that stop us from moving to the next step. So he's trying to clean us off to move us to bigger and better. And sometimes like we fight that process, and it was just really so crazy because it's like maybe our roots need to be cleaned, and it's like at some point God will have to uproot us. Like that's the bottom line. Uprooting, it's just not going to be fun, and I feel like that's really the season that I'm in. It's like constantly needing to be uprooted. It's like, okay, you're growing, so it's like you're getting rid of all of that, and you're trying to grow. You're trying to, and like my plants, they couldn't grow anymore. There was absolutely nothing else I could do. Like it was too late, and God doesn't want us to get to that point where it's just like too late. Like I've lost you completely because you wouldn't let me uproot you in the season that I needed to. And so then we suffer. Then we stay in the same season with the same roots that are dying, you know, that are attacking us from the inside. And we just constantly just keep repeating the same cycle because we won't let God, we won't let go of those roots. It's like we're holding on to those little bugs that are just attacking us. And sometimes the enemy, he comes and he attacks us internally. He really does. And we really never see it. And then by the time everybody else is telling us, it's like, oh, well, it's too late. Now it's hard to look in the mirror. And another thing that I thought was about how I know if I'm being attacked, it's some more of y'all being attacked right now. And some of us, we won't even know it until God is uprooting us. And some of us, we won't know until after we've been uprooted. And I think like that's what's kind of hitting me now. It's like, whoa, like something is happening here. And then some of us, like, we don't even know. We don't even know that we're being uprooted. And we don't even know like that the process is taking place. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm at the end now because I feel like I had been being uprooted, like constantly, every time I'm getting to a place. And I'm still being uprooted and just allowing God to cleanse and clean off everything old so that I can become what he really needs me to be and being able to stand in that. And God may be trying to remove us from an area, like a certain area that we're in or a certain environment that we're in, and replant us in an environment that's super unfamiliar. So we go from one area that's super comfortable and super rewarding that we're like, oh, you know, this is not what I really want, but this is what I'm settling for, type of thing. Like, I know there's more in me. I know I can go get more. But we really just remain. We want to remain in one area, but God is really trying to take us to an unfamiliar place that we've never been. But we're so stuck in this like need to control, this over controlling mindset that, you know, if I don't have control, like I'm gonna lose everything, when really you've already lost everything. Like, you've lost all control of everything. You'll completely lose all control of everything if you haven't already. And like, honestly, like this is one of the main reasons why this whole month we're doing a 30-day challenge for the letting go of control, because that's one thing that holds us back. It holds us back from like God uprooting us. It holds us back from us just being able to move forward to the next season. Like Deborah talked about, you know, we're prolonging where we are. We have to learn to just allow God to be God. And because you might be in a place right now where you think, oh, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to be doing. And God might take it all away because there's something that he wants you to be doing. There's a place that he wants you to be in. There's a focus that he needs you to have. And sometimes that uprooting, it hurts because guess what? You were just where you wanted to be. You were just in love with where you were. You were so comfortable. And that is that comfortability that he takes away. And he's going to continue to take it away so he can get you to grow. Because the more uncomfortable you are, the more like, the more out of your comfort zone, the more pressure he's putting on you to step more out of your comfort zone, the more you're going to grow. And if he's stepping on you to keep growing, he's trying to use you. So allow it, just go through the motions. And it might not be easy, but You have to really allow God to clean you off. Like those bugs chopping at your roots, trying to kill you, trying to tear you down, trying to tell you you're nothing, trying to tell you you don't belong here, trying to tell you you're not worthy of love, you don't deserve to be loved, you don't deserve to bear children, you don't deserve to have the joy and the peace and the grace that God gives, telling you that you're not worthy of anything and that you're going to be alone forever. Those bugs that are just chomping away at the inside. That's why I'm saying this is happening internally before anybody sees it, before you let anybody in. This is what's happening. But God is trying to clean you off. He's trying to get rid of those bugs. You don't deserve to live like this. He's telling you. He's already told us. He's made us so many promises. And we have to be able to see that God is trying to clean us off. And we have to freely let go and allow him to be God and allow him to take control while we just lead the way. He's telling us what to do. We lead the way. He's going to keep guiding us. He's going to keep controlling it all for us. And we have to really surrender the need for that control. And we really have to dig deep to find out why is it so hard for me to give up this control, Lord? And a part of it could be some type of trust issues that have nothing to do with God. They could be related to family trust issues. And it's like uncovering that and unpacking that and getting to the bottom of why you even have these feelings. And that's what we have to do. And just remembering that God got you. There's no need to worry about anything. There's no need to stress about anything. He has it. He's going to take care of it. He knows what you need, and trusting and leaning on the fact that he knows what you need is really all we can do. So with that being said, I just wanted to come back on here and give y'all that little message, because that was just something that I got when I was really thinking about, like, wow, I just let my poor plants die. And some of us, we're allowing the devil to attack us in a way that's just, it's really killing us. It's killing our joy. It's killing our peace. It's killing our everything. It's killing every part of us that we really should be enjoying. Like right now, we're in this season of COVID, and a lot of things are shut down, but we also can't lose sight of the fact that, like, God is going to keep me. He's going to protect me in this season, even if I get COVID. Just continuously remembering that he is in control, and no matter what happens, even if it seems like the worst thing that could ever happen, it has a purpose, and it might not make sense right now, and it might not make sense in 5 years, and it might not make sense in 10 years, but maybe in 20 years, it might make sense. We don't know God's plan. We can't see it. And that's what faith is. And still believing in him and believing that he's going to show up for us, and still believing that he's going to protect us no matter what, is what we have to hold on to in this season. And if God is trying to uproot you, I just want to really encourage you to allow the changes to come, and they will be uncomfortable, and you will feel so uncomfortable, but God is planning something for your life, and you have to allow him to do that, because if you don't, you're going to repeat the same season over and over and be saying, why God? But he's trying, and you're not letting him. So you have to just let him open up and just allow him to move through you, through your life. Allow him to work in you so that you can go and do what he needs you to do. So yes, that is our message for today. I actually won't be giving journal assignments over the podcast anymore because we have been sending them out every day over break, keeping in touch with everyone. And so, yes, we actually today have over 100 subscribers. So, like, that's amazing. And everybody who signed up for the August challenge, this 35-day challenge, I added on an extra 5 days. So if you subscribed at the beginning of July, you got an extra 5 days. So yes. So I did just want to let y'all know I'm revamping the store. Wait, back up. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, especially if you journal every day, especially if you want to journal every day. Look, if you have a hard time spending time with yourself, dating yourself, this is a great way to date yourself, especially because we're in quarantine. And if you spend a lot of time like drinking or stuff like just eating a bunch of junk, look, the best thing you could do, an easy thing you could do is just take care of yourself by journaling. Take care of yourself internally. Take care of yourself. It's a form of self-care. Journaling is also a legacy. Leave behind a legacy for your family. Guess what? Because somebody will be touched by what you write down. Generational healing. So yes, I will talk to y'all. Oh, wait. Fast forward back. I did want to let y'all know the store is kind of under construction, but we got some good things coming down the pipeline. You can still order, of course, but I just want to let y'all know some new stuff coming out. Yes. So I will talk to y'all next week. I hope y'all enjoyed this funny episode. It was like all over the place. I hope it still makes sense though. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all next week. Bye.